Hey guys, I hope you're all doing well. I hope you're having a great week so far. My name is Matthew, and in this video, what I'd love to do is share a bit more about the primary business that I'm running with at the moment, and provide you guys with a back office tour, and share a bit more about what the real value is that you can find when you join a business like this, and why it's such an incredibly profitable business. Um, so the Legacy Builders program is, in summary, it's a business that allows you to, once you've got your system up and running, it allows you to earn income on a passive basis. You have to put in a couple of hours work every day. That's about it, and the rest is all done passively with their really awesome automations. Um, the first thing that I will say is that one of the things, so as much as I think the content of a program is important, like I'm not a fan of I'm just going to buy a program so that I can sell it to someone else and I'm not going to get any value out of it, right? As much as I think the content is important, I want to be able to learn something from it myself so that I can share it with someone else with confidence and be like, hey, this program really transformed my life. Not just because I'm able to sell it to other people and get profit from it, but because I really learned something from it myself, right? If I can't promote something genuinely and authentically, then I'm not going to promote it at all. And so, one of the big things for me is that as much as content is important, so is the owner of the business. So is the person that drives everything that happens within the business. The person that creates the culture of the company. The person that is kind of the vehicle that carries the business, right? And Michelle O'Neill, who owns this business, is absolutely phenomenal. And one of a couple of the things that are important to me when looking at what I think a good owner should be like is they need to be involved and invested in the business, right? So often I've seen high ticket programs, I've been part of a couple of them myself, where someone creates a business, an idea, and actually it's a really good idea, right? But they then disappear and they then go and do something else, and you never hear from them again, right? You have to struggle on your own. As much as the program might be a done for you program, it's not, because they're never there to help you, they're never there to guide you. The business never does what it says it's going to do, right? And so one of the things that makes this program so great is Michelle is always there and around. In fact, she says, if you have any problems, guys, feel free to message me. And she's really big on embracing the idea that she is an entrepreneur that is really great at specific things, but she's not great at everything, right? She's not the type of person who's going to be like, I am a master at tech, I am a master at finance, I'm a master at business, entrepreneurship, etc. She's like, I'm going to bring people into my organization that will help me to make this business even greater. That will help me to with the tech, because I'm not focused on tech. I'm more focused on the business side of things. And so she's a really great support. She's a really great human. She's someone that really drives the business authentically, and so that's one of the main reasons why this is such a phenomenal program to get involved in. Now, when you join, the first thing, you have a number of different levels that you can join under. So you have the Launchpad program, which is $100. You have the Digital Mastery program, which is $300. You have the Passive Daily Pay Blueprint, which is $600. And then you have the Legacy Builders program, which is $900. And so you decide whatever is the best fit for you. And then you go all in. And your focus is to build out this business. And the program has so many great valuable assets, right? So let me quickly show you. I'm part of the Legacy Builders program, so I'm going to go in here and I'm going to show you what this looks like. So when you join, there's first going to be, take a couple of days, I would say, to get your program set up, to get everything, all the automations working, and to get things moving, right? Give yourself the time to get set up. Often you can start a program like this and be like, okay, I'm just gonna rush through everything, rush through the setup, and start promoting my business so that I can start making profits. You want to provide yourself with the time to be able to set your business up. Okay, so you're going to start with some setup, and here is the setup around some introductions to their system, which is Kajabi. Then they go into some basic details around passive income, resale rights, because remember, you get this program and you can sell it, and you sell it for 100% profit, right? So you pay a once-off fee for the program and for the website setup, and then you don't pay anything else. You then own that program and you sell it for 100% profit, right? And that is huge. And so they go through the idea of what is resale rights. There's some mindset here, the winning mindset idea, which is huge. Because as much as, it's mindset, like I just want to get to work, it's important to be able to start this business with the right mindset. It's important to be able to say, okay, I'm starting my own business. It's going to take time, right? And so I need to be prepared to be like, okay, I'm going to focus on starting this business and doing everything the way that I'm told I should do it, and put in the time and invest the time to start this business and do it properly, right? Have that winning mindset, have that growth mindset, be prepared to learn, be prepared to be patient, because the other thing that they teach here is how to succeed with this business without spending any money on advertising, right? Michelle is huge on that, and she's a big believer in social media. She's a big believer in, no matter what your situation, right? No matter if you are someone who doesn't feel comfortable or can't, for whatever reason, show their face, or if you are a social media king or queen and you absolutely love social media, whatever your position, the idea of this program is taking where you're at now, understanding the value that you can bring to your ideal customer, and then sharing that value with them through one or more of the social media platforms that are available, right? And so that is the big part about this, and it's a learning curve. It takes time to develop a really good social media account if you're someone that hasn't spent a lot of time on it, if you don't have much of a following, but it's 100% worth it in the end. So you learn about the winning mindset. You learn about the 2-hour workday. So the 2-hour workday is the crux of what this program is all about. There are specific income earning activities that you do every single day that take you 2 hours a day. And once you're done with that, you let your automations take over, right? And that is the huge part about this, right? I mean, Michelle's story on its own is incredibly inspiring. But if you come into the community, and I've shared this in previous videos, if you come into the community, right, and you have a look and see what other people are doing and the income that other people are generating from this program. I mean, my country, South Africa alone, we've had about 6 millionaires already within this program. It's insane. It's extraordinary what this program is doing for people. And so this is all based on the 2-hour workday idea, right? And then you get to launch to profit in 7 days, which is another little program that Michelle teaches. What are the things that you should be doing in your first 7 days? What are the messages that you should be getting out there? Obviously, for some people, it takes a little bit longer, but it's something that there is a step-by-step guide as to how you can go about launching to profit in 7 days, if that is something that you'd like to focus on. And then you learn all about the automations and the tools that you need to set up your automations and your emails. And once you've done that, then your payment gateway, whether it's Stripe or PayPal, whatever that is, there your email automations that you learn about. And then it's testing the machine. And then you start creating your empire, right? And here you learn all sorts of things, right? From 7-step framework to success, to how to set goals and be intentional. Because ultimately, one of the important mindset points that Michelle teaches you is all about what are the goals that you're setting for yourself. So first of all, what is the underlying goal behind why you're doing this? Why do you want to earn extra income? Is it, often it's just not, I want to earn a few extra dollars, but why? Do you want to save for retirement? Do you want to go on a holiday with your children? Do you want to be able to buy yourself a new car, a new house? Do you want to be able to, just be able to do more with your life, right? That's a big thing for me. Like, that's my underlying goal, is I want to be able to do more with my life, right? I want to be able to travel. I want to be able to, moving into a bigger house is a goal of mine at some point. So those are my underlying motivations. It's not just about creating extra wealth. It's about understanding what would that extra wealth do for me. And why that's so important is because if you don't have that underlying goal, that underlying motivation, right? When things aren't quite going the way that, you would like them to, it's a lot easier to become demotivated and to feel like this business is not working, let me try something else, and then everything falls flat. So having that underlying motivation and seeing the success stories of everyone in the community, being a part of the webinars, having the encouragement that you get from Michelle and the rest of her team is absolutely amazing. So here is all about goal setting. Here is all about understanding what's important to you. What do you do when you get your new customers? Just having that idea of like, okay, so what's going to happen in this new business? What are the things that are going to take place that I want to take place? What are the things that are going to take place when, I get a lead, etc. And so that's really, really important. Then there's everything about setting up your social media, growing a following on social media. Then you learn about how to create 100% profit from other people's products, right? And then finding your ideal customer. This is perhaps the most valuable training that you learn in this entire program. Because, Michelle goes through this in huge amount of detail, but you learn about, for example, what does a younger version of you look like, right? So who are the people that are ideal for me to be able to reach out to? Well, it's what was important to me to make me go ahead and invest in this program? What were the things that drove me to this point? Well, I can tell you, it was that idea of I wanted that additional income so that I could do more with my life, yes. But beyond that, I wanted a space and a place where I could use the strengths that I have, which for me was being able to connect, being able to relate, but doing it in a space that I felt comfortable. So the whole idea of faceless marketing, for example, is something that I've spent some time looking at one idea that I found attractive. The idea of being able to connect with other people who, like me, are maybe on the shyer side or maybe on the more introverted side, but want to start their own online business. If you think about it, there's a lot of people like that, right? And the idea that, for example, faceless marketing doesn't work. Well, if you can find other people just like you, and I promise you there are people just like you, and you can relate to them in that way, and you can be like, hey, I was there too, I understand. Maybe I'm still there, maybe faceless is still the way that I'm going to go. But this business will help you to succeed with faceless marketing. This business will help you to create something that is so unique and so valuable for people just like you. And as soon as you find your ideal market, as soon as you find the ideal customer for you, Michelle goes into a whole bunch of detail about how you go and create content for that ideal customer, right? How do you attract your perfect customer? How can you be so genuine and so real and so authentic that ideal customer is like, wow, I really want this. This is, and a lot of it is about creating value. And I've spoken about in my other YouTube videos around the importance of creating value and giving people something that they want. For me, it's about telling a story, right? Sharing my story, not being like, hey, how would you like to how would you like to earn $900 a day? Cool, go buy here, right? What is the deeper meaning behind it, right? What is the value of this program? That's one of the reasons I'm going through this, is to share this value with you guys, so that if it's something that appeals to you, then cool, invest in it, go for it. But I'm sharing it with you so that you have an idea of what it is like and what the value of this program is, and then you can make the final decision, right? So that's the second part, is all about finding your ideal customer, right? Sharing your story. It's big, right? It's huge. How do you share your story so that when people see a video from you, or they see an Instagram post, or a TikTok video, they're like, oh yes, I remember this person. Like, I remember they're the person who had severe anxiety at one point, and they had so many ideas, and they just wanted to find a way to share those ideas, but their anxiety wouldn't allow them to get out and start sharing them. And then something changed, and they were like, but wait, there are other people like me. There are other people who also have anxiety. There are other people who also are a bit nervous to get started and start building a business. Maybe I can market to those people. Maybe I can share my story to those people. I don't have to have 70,000 YouTube subscribers to be able to have a successful YouTube channel. Because I'm not about marketing to the masses. I'm about marketing to people who are like me, people who think like me, people who want similar things than I do. And I can then relate to them. And ultimately, I want to be in the business of, I want you to buy this program if it is a fit for you, right? I'm not going to be like, hey, you haven't bought the program, why not? Go and buy it now. And be like, this is my story. This is other people's stories. Other people have made serious money, have changed their life. I've heard of people inside of this community who have gone and bought family members or parents cars with the extra income that they've earned from this program. But if it's not something that appeals to you, don't buy it, right? You have to be invested in the program. And so understanding your ideal customer, creating that brand, sharing your story. Now, brand is everything from, if people see your Instagram reels, for example, does it have a specific color to it, brand to it, tone to it? Do people recognize that it's your brand, your story, right? Will people start to see you as the person, the introvert who wants to help other introverts succeed online? And I promise you, there are tons of people like that who also want to be able to earn money online, but they just don't have the tools or the confidence to be able to do it, right? So that brand identity is huge. Attracting customers is huge. YouTube, Pinterest, Reels, going live. So guys, that is an inside view into the community, right? Into what's going on, what the training is that you're going to get. And I also, my approach is very much, if this is something that interests you, reach out to me. Let's grow your business together. Let's start something together and build your business together. I will personally help you every step of the way, because I have far too many times been in the situation where either the person that I bought from doesn't respond to my emails, doesn't really care whether or not I leave the business afterwards or not, and doesn't give me the tools that I need to be able to succeed. The people that I have succeeded under have been people who have always been responsive to me and always been willing to help and want to help me grow. And that's where I want to help you guys, right? If this is like, oh my goodness, this is so cool, 100% profit, working 2 hours a day, stuff that I can learn from that will help grow and educate me as a person, so that any business I get into, I can use similar tools and resources. If that's something that appeals to you, get in touch with me. Let's build your empire together. Let's find out what it is that you really want. Michelle helps you do that as well. What it is that you really want. And let's build and grow that business together. Right. If it's not for you, that's also perfectly fine. It's not going to be for everyone. But it is a great resource and a great business for you to get involved in if you're interested. So, I will leave the link below. Go check it out. Have a look. Michelle has a couple of videos that you'll come across once you enter your details. She'll introduce you to the course, the program. You'll get to know a bit more about her. So enter your details below in the link below. Go check it out. If you have any questions, please reach out to me. My email will also be below. I'm always available to help where I can. And yeah, I'm excited to help you guys get started. And looking forward to connecting with you soon. And I will speak to you guys in the next video. Until then, bye for now.